everybody, welcome back. Are you guys ready for lesson number 2? I hope lesson number 1 has gone well for you. So lesson number 2 is fun. There's a lot of very high frequency words in this lesson, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to show you in lesson number 1 is numbers 1 through 20. Or I'm sorry, we've already learned 1 through 10, so we're going to go 11 through 20. So starting with number 11, we're going to turn our hand back, have our palm facing us, so we're going to flick the 1. 11. For 12, we're going to flick the 2. 13 through 15 are like a beckoning motion. So we're going to make a 3 and make the beckoning motion. 13. Same thing with 14 with the 4. 14. Same thing with 15 with the 5. 15. And then 16 through 19, you shake the number. So 16, you make a 6 and shake it. 17, you make a 7 and shake it. 18, 19. Another way that people will do 16 through 19 is they'll make the 10 hand shape and shake out into the number. So 16, 17, 18, and 19. Either way is great. And then the last one is 20. It's kind of like a pinching motion. 20. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, the next word I have on our list here is thank you. Thank you is a flat hand with your dominant hand, touch against your mouth and go out like this. Thank you. If somebody signs thank you to you and you want to say you're welcome, you simply sign thank you right back at them. There is a sign for welcome and it goes like this, but this is the concept behind this is really welcome, like welcome everybody. So I do see people use it for you're welcome, but technically it should be used for in the way of welcome. So thank you and you're welcome. Next sign is please. It's a flat hand against your chest. Please. Next one is sorry, which is done the exact same way actually, but with a fist. Sorry. And you can use an A hand-shaped fist or an S. It doesn't matter, but it's a fist. Sorry. Next sign is no. As in, no, you can't do that. No. So it's these 3 fingers, no. And it's actually directional. So I can say, oh, mom said no. No towards me, no. Or no. So the intensity is really important. Yes. So think of like a head nodding up and down. Yes. Some people will even do the finger spell version. Yes, yes, yes. I like that one because you can use a lot of emphasis with it. Yes. So yes, or the standard one, yes. Next sign is the sign for not. Not. It's the thumb under the chin coming out. Not. So like not. Sorry, that's not very nice. So not. Next sign is sign language. So you use your 1 fingers and you rotate them. I guess I would rotate towards you. It feels weird to go out. I don't know that it's necessarily wrong to do that, but it feels weird. I would suggest going in. Sign language. Now that's a noun. If I was saying I was signing with my friends, then this would be the verb, signing. But the noun, sign, I know sign language, I know sign, would be like that. Next one is understand. So we're going to start with the fist, and then we're going to flick the one finger out, up. Understand. I kind of think of it like it looks like a light bulb going off in your head, like, oh, I get it, I understand. So understand, and then don't understand, all you do is shake the head. So the sign is exactly the same, you just shake your head while you're doing it. And there's several other signs that we'll be learning today, a couple other signs that do the same thing. So understand and don't understand. The next sign is have. have. Yeah, let's see. I have, trying to think if I have another noun in here. So have, think of in my possession. I have. Okay, so I'm going to show you a sign. This is a sign for ice cream, okay? So if I wanted to say, I have ice cream, or if I wanted to say, I don't have any ice cream, so you can show don't have, but you shake your head while signing have to show the negation of it. I don't have any. Next one, the next three, actually you can reverse the orientation of the sign to show the negation of that sign. So the first one being want. So you kind of pull your hands towards you. I want. So now if you wanted to say don't want, you just reverse it and push it forward. I don't want. So don't want and want. Next one's a fun one, like. So you're going to combine your thumb and your middle finger together. Like. And then don't like, you reverse the orientation of the hand and flick it away from you. So let's use ice cream again. We're going to really use the ice cream sign. So, or we could do, like, who would ever say that? I don't like ice cream. But so like and don't like, and usually you'll shake your head along with it as well. And then the other one that you can reverse the orientation of is no. Not like no, I said no, but no as in yes, I know the answer. So no and don't know. You reverse the orientation of the sign. I don't know. And no. Next sign on here that we're going to be doing is finger spell. So you just kind of wiggle your fingers and go off to the side, away from the body. Spell. So remember we did name yesterday. So how do you spell your name? Okay, next one on here is deaf. For this one, we're going to take a one finger and I'm going to touch against next to our mouth and go up toward our ear. Some people actually do it down. Some people do it up. It really doesn't matter. But it comes from the concept of can't talk, can't hear. Yeah, obviously, that's a very outdated concept, but that's where the sign comes from. Next one is a sign for hard of hearing. Hard of hearing is done by making an H hand shape and signing the H side by side like that. Hard of hearing. And then the next one is the sign for hearing. Now this probably sounds like a strange word to you, like why would, like, and it's not like, are you hearing that? It's not like that, it's I am here, are you deaf or hearing? So it's really more of an identity label. So, and the sign goes like this, which comes from the concept of speaking from the mouth, which is also kind of an outdated sign, but that's where it comes from. So hearing. And one of the first things that deaf people will ask you, if you know sign language and they're just meeting you for the first time, one of the first things they ask people is, they want to know, are you deaf or hearing? And it's not, it's more of an identity, a cultural, an identity label that shows who, because if a deaf person meets another deaf person, there's like an immediate understanding of shared life experience, I guess you could say. So deaf people really enjoy meeting other deaf people and just sharing that understanding of that experience of life. So we have deaf, hard of hearing, and hearing. The next one is a sign for teach. This one we're going to go up to our heads with a flat O hand shape, and we're going to go out. So think of like having knowledge in your head and giving it or sharing it. So teach. And then if I wanted to turn it into teacher, I would add the agent sign to it. So the agent sign turns it into a person. So teach and teacher. The next one is the sign for student and learn. So learn would be like this. Think of like scanning a page of a book and sticking it up in your head. Well, hoping it sticks anyways, right? So learn. And then student would be, we would add the agent sign to turn it into a person. So teacher and student. I will say that the sign for student has been shortened quite a bit. It's just economy of motion, right? So most people now, instead of, what happened was they would go student, right? And then they would just do it with one hand, student, and then it became, the sign didn't even go up to the head. So most people now sign student, which is just a shortened version of student. Okay, so that's the vocabulary word that we're covering today. Whew. I do want to go over a couple of grammatical things that we discussed or are going to discuss. First one is showing negation, different ways that you show negation in sign language. We did the head shake. We did the reversal of signs. Some signs you can reverse the orientation to show the negation. So head shake, reversal of sign. We can also use the not. Now, signing in English, when we use the word not at the end of a sentence, it usually indicates sarcasm. Like, oh, I love school. Pfft, not. But in ASL, it's putting not at the end of the sentence. Negation tends to fall at the end of the sentence. So I love school. If I wanted to say I don't like school, I would sign school. I could sign don't like or like not. And I'm not being sarcastic. If I did go not and make a face, then yes, I'm clearly being sarcastic. But without a sarcastic face, I'm not being sarcastic by putting the not at the end of a sentence. I hope that makes sense. Okay. The next thing we talked about was using the agent sign to turn a sign into a person. So like this is a sign for work. And then this is not a vocabulary word, by the way. I'm just using it as an example. So this is work. So how would I turn that into worker? Add the agent sign. Okay, awesome. So the next thing I wanted to explain to you was using yes-no questions. Now, yes-no question, when you're asking a question, in English we'll say, do you like ice cream? We'll use our voice, or do you like ice cream? We'll make an inflection in our voice to show that we're asking a question. In ASL, we show asking a yes-no question by putting the eyebrows up and the head forward. So, do you like ice cream? If I didn't put my eyebrows up and I didn't make a question expression, I would be making a statement. You like ice cream. I'm telling you, you like ice cream. I'm not even asking you. So that expression is really, really important. It's showing that you're asking a question rather than making a statement. If I wanted to say, are you deaf? That's a question. If I said, you're deaf, that's rude. So make sure that you have that question expression on your face so it's shown that it is a question and not a statement. The other thing I wanted to explain was, you might notice from the little sentence examples that I've done that I am reversing my word order a bit. So remember how when I said, do you like ice cream? I signed. I put the ice cream first. Why did I do that? Well, because ASL is a topic comment-based language. So the topic would come at the beginning of the sentence and the comment about it would fall after the topic. That's the general sentence structure. Does that mean everyone follows it perfectly? No, it doesn't. But in general, ASL is a topic comment-based language, and that's different than English. It's actually very similar to a lot of other spoken languages that are also topic comment-based language, but English is not. So it's a little bit of an adjustment for people who have spoken English to make that flip. Next, also you'll notice when I sign a topic, usually my eyebrows will go up. So eyebrows up is kind of almost like capitalizing You're the first word of your sentence. Think of it that way. So eyebrows up shows that it's a new sentence, a new concept, a new topic. Eyebrows up is the capitalization, and that kind of draws people's attention and says, hey, this is the meat of my sentence. Pay attention to this part. So eyebrows up for topic. I also wanted to mention, so the signs you and your are kind of, I call them floating words, meaning that they can fall at different places in the sentence. You especially, your is a little bit limited. I don't see your at the end of a sentence. So if I wanted to say, what's your name? I could go, and we haven't done what yet. That's tomorrow actually, but what? Or I could say, let's see, what did I just do? Your name, what? Or I could say, what? So the your could be before or after the noun or the topic. You, though, is very flexible. It's very floating. And sometimes it'll be repeated more than once in a sentence. So I wanted to say, if I wanted to say, let's see, nice to meet, okay, do you like ice cream? So, you like, or ice cream, or you notice how I could put the you in at the beginning or the middle or the end, or I could do it twice. I could say, ice cream. Or you. So I can, you is very much a floating word. Okay, we're going to do some sentences now. For the sentences, I'm going to read it out loud, and then I'm going to turn off my voice and sign it in ASL, okay? Now remember, this is just a recommended, a suggested word order or way of signing the sentence, but there are variations. So remember, it's not my way or the highway. Respect your local teachers, your local deaf friends. Okay, number 1 is, are you deaf? Notice I signed deaf as a topic, and my question is, are you? And I'm asking it with my face. Number 2, is this your teacher? Let's say that my teacher's standing right here, so I'm going to point at her. It's a yes-no question. Okay, number 3, do you like learning sign language? Topic is what? I could either do sign language as my topic, but learning sign language is really one unit of information, basically, so I could just do you see how I did that? Learning sign language is my topic. Do you like it is my question. Number 4, is this yours? Let's say I'm talking about the printer right here. So I just point at it, and my question is it yours? Number 5, finger spell your name, please. Your name was my topic. Would you finger spell it, please, was my comment or request. Okay, number 6 is, do you want ice cream? I think we already did this one, but I'll do it again. Ice cream being my topic, my question is, do you want it, with my expression. Number 7, do you understand me? So my understand me is my topic, but my question is, do you, with my yes-no question on my face, do you? Number 8, I want to learn sign language. Learning sign language is my topic. Comment is, I want to. Next one are the, let's see, we'll do one more. So, sorry, I don't understand. So, sorry was first, and then my comment is, I don't understand. All right, you made it through lesson number 2. Yay! Thank you for hanging in there with me. Keep going through it, keep practicing, and we will go on to lesson number 3 next time. Thank you.